Because I can tell you right now, if it's 100 dudes and it's one gorilla, I think 100 dudes can take the gorilla out. I would not be on the front line of those 100 dudes, though. I wouldn't be on the back line. I'm not a coward. I would be right around number 46, 47, 48. Not 50, because that's coward territory when you're in the back end. But I would just want to be in that second or third wave of dudes that's jumping on the gorilla. I need somebody to tire him out first. I need somebody to tire him out. And one thing that people are forgetting is you can gouge his eyeballs.
Exactly.
Gouge his eyeballs.
We got 100 humans, random. I think this is from all walks of life.
Yes.
Human or men? Because that's also an
It's got to
aspect.
be men. It's got to be grown men.
100 guys.
It's like the draft.
Between the ages of 21 and
35.
40.
Okay, 40. Yeah, 40's good. That means we can still get like Derrick Henry. Oh, we lost LeBron.
That's okay.
We lost LeBron. He looked a little gassed in the fourth quarter anyway.
Yeah, that's right. We need people that are in the physical prime of their life. And for some people, that's at the age of 21. For some people, they have a second lease on life and they get a fitness kick in their 35 to 40 range.
You know what we need? We need like meathead football players. We need at least like 3 of them.
We need a lack of intelligence on a portion of the people.
Yes.
You need to go in fearlessness.
Like like Jamal Adams. Remember when he got up on the for the draft combines? Former Jets safety. Where is he at now with the Seahawks?
Seahawks,
still?
maybe. That rung a bell, but he was there previously.
He was with the Jets when he said this, but he got up on the dais and he said, "I want to die on the football field." Like he said that with his own. He cares about it so much, loves it so much, he wants to die on the football field. We need somebody that will want to die on the gorilla gridiron in this 1v100.
He's a lion now. I didn't know that.
He's that just happened though.
I guess so. Yes, I do think that it's an interesting conversation, and some people think
Dan Campbell. Let's get Dan Campbell out there.
I think he might be older than 40.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So he lost that range, but that's okay.
Dan Campbell coached players though.
Maybe he can sit from the outside and coach people up that are in one of the 100 people.
That's the question. Who would you want coaching these 100 men? And if you can take one NFL athlete to join us, like who are you eliciting the services of?
But I do think
Aaron Donald's retired.
I think that 100 humans would beat one gorilla. I think that humans are on top of the food chain for a reason.
Okay, that's because of guns and stuff, though.
Because they're smart to make guns. So they're smart enough. You're going to get a lot of cracks at this, a lot of trial and error on how to take down this gorilla, and you have the numbers game. I'm taking the humans.
There has to be no way out, though.
Right, yes, and you have to have an objective. It's not just...
like Squid Games.
Like you are trying to fight for your survival.
Yeah.
You got to be let out of this arena if you best this gorilla. Yeah. You're going to fight for your life, and you're not just going to, when you see 3 people get killed by the gorilla, you're not just going to sit there and wait and be like, okay, I guess we're all dead.
Right.
Because go down trying.
If you waited out for everybody else to get mauled by the gorilla's just going to have his way with you last. That's it.
Exactly. So, like, no, people
going out swinging.
Inherently have that instinct to try to survive.
Yeah.
And maybe that's going to be the flight and people run away. But eventually, you're going to tire out when running around, and you're going to have to employ with your fellow surviving humans on how to take down the single gorilla.
How tall are gorillas?
Gorillas, I would say between 6. Well, it's difficult because they're hunched over often.
Right.
They stand up on 2 feet.
A Western gorilla is 4'4"?
Well, that's not the gorilla we're going against. I think we're going against your typical silverback.
I'm looking it up right here, though. Gorillas are silverback. That's not a typical gorilla, by the way. That seems like that's the biggest gorilla.
But if it's 1 versus 100, I feel like we owe the primate kind of top dog.
Okay, silverback gorilla height 5 feet.
But that's with 4 feet down.
What do you mean?
Like, think about it. If you're looking at it, if you're picturing a gorilla in your mind right now, his front legs are on the ground. Right. His fists down. He stands up like a polar bear.
Okay. He would be probably like 6 feet, maybe.
I think taller than that.
No. I think you're overestimating gorillas. Yes. You know what? We wouldn't want you in this fight.
No.
You're already trying to give them way too much credit.
I'm pumping our tires. We would beat them up.
I know, but you're already giving them too much height, man. I think gorillas aren't that tall. What I'm saying is you could jump on the dude's head. That's all I'm saying. We need people to jump on top of the gorilla and start gouging those eyeballs. Again, if we're going to have the fight, you got to be crafty in the way that you do it. If we're walking up to the gorilla and we're not doing anything from aerial, from up top, we're going to lose. You got to have few dudes jump on top of.
Yeah, I also think, listen, there's no rules in this, so low blows are allowed.
100 low blows. 100
exactly.
low blows. I'm going
just
right
get
after
a couple kicks in and then regroup. There's a long line of people.
It's a male gorilla, right?
Yes.
Okay. We got this.
Like, you get your best punches in, and then you get gassed out a little bit, you get to the back, and fresh legs come on and take on the gorilla. He's going to tire out eventually.
Yeah. I would not want Nick Sirianni coaching us. I'll tell you that much.
I thought that would be a good option.
No, absolutely.
You need more of a tactician, you're asking?
I need a tactician. I need more of a meathead. Nick Sirianni is like a fake meathead. He's like a wannabe meathead. He's a wannabe tough guy.
But we want the meatheads as one of the 100 people fighting the gorilla. Wouldn't you want anything but a meathead outside?
Well, you need a meathead that's able to relate to and speak to the meatheads in a crafty way to get them geared up to jump in there.
I mean, they're fighting for their lives. I don't think they need to be motivated.
Yeah,
like it's like a Lord of the Rings war that you're going into, where you need an empowering speech.
I need something to. I need to get the people going. Like, I love a good speech. I love a great, well-timed, juice them up speech.
I want a whiteboard, and it's like, all right, we need 20 guys flanking from the right, 20 guys flanking from the left. We need 10 people that go flat down. They pretend that they are injured. That sucker's on into the silverback gorilla, and the flankers from the right and the left, they jump in and get in his back. That's what I think I need.
And who's to say the gorilla wouldn't get confused as well? Like, we could confuse the guy. Like, there's a lot of different artful ways in which to take one gorilla down. And some of it could be like some dudes are just running laps around.
That's true. And you know what? We could tell the gorilla the situation. He's not going to understand. He's a gorilla.
He's not going to understand.
He doesn't speak English?
Yeah.
Like, he's not that one that speaks sign language in that movie.
He doesn't even realize he's fighting for his life yet until he starts getting pounded on.
That's true. Yeah. I think by person like 10...
Yeah.
Like, wait a second, there's a pattern here.
Right.
These are not just 9 bad apples that seemingly don't like me. It seems that every human right now is trying to do me harm.
I think we could do it.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you, it would take 50 humans to take down one gorilla.
Anybody saying that the 100 humans would not be able to do it has vastly underestimated not just the human race, but themselves. And those are the kind of people that we got to keep out of this fight. I can't have that kind of like loser mentality in my ring.
It's a lottery situation, a draft situation where it's random. Then the chances get a little bit slimmer.
Yeah.
Because what if it's just if you're old enough to go to war, you're old enough to fight the silverback gorilla, then now we don't really have a good cast.
I need 100 dudes that signed up for it. That's the thing. That's the difference in all of this.
How do we compensate these guys? Because it's
$1 million.
Like, okay.
$1 million a pop.
You know what? There's a lot of money out there. We can take out another government loan.
Also, you know what I would do? $1 million a pop for everybody. If you survive, obviously you keep it. If you don't survive, you write it off to a beneficiary.
Oh, so you're getting $1 million no matter what.
Either way, your family gets, just by competing in this thing, you are getting $1 million to your estate. If you survive it, obviously you get to enjoy the thrills of the $1 million. But if you don't survive it, you just pave the way for your kids to go to college.
Man, I said 50 would take down one gorilla. That number's getting lower by the second.
I get 25 dudes with $1 million on the line could take down the silverback gorilla.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Just you and I.
Yeah,
I think we could outsmart the gorilla. You and I.
We'll figure it out.
Like, as long as I didn't have too big of a meal beforehand, and I'm kind of light on my feet, feeling good.
Yeah. Just you and me.
You and me. What's our attack plan? One gorilla.
Man, that's tough.
Do we need weapons? No.
We don't need weapons.
No.
We just need our smarts.
Exactly. Our weapons up top.
Let's game plan it during the break. On the other side, we will get to the Shedeur Sanders of it all. But I think more important to this is how we would end up with that $1 million and be able to have it. Because at the end of the day, I still would take it up. I still would take that up because then the wife could pay off the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The family would be able to eat a little bit off of the broil. But
you also said you got to fade to not the front of the line, but not all the way in the back of the line. You got to position yourself.
If it's just me and you, I got to go first.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Go be my guest. No, we'd go together. There would not be, listen, when there was only one chair at our last remote broadcast, no one took the chair.
That's true.
No one's going to just say, okay, I'll let you go
sacrifice.
First.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Well, I would go first more so because I think if I go first, get out of there quick enough, then the gorilla can focus on you as you try to sneak attack him. He's going to be really ticked off about that. Mm-hmm. Because at least I was like, he gonna respect me going mano a mano. You try to sneak attack him, he'll give me a chance to kind of come up with a counter if I'm not already dead.